For the last 3 weeks, I have been eating potatoes as my main starch, as well as drinking my protein shakes for breakfast every morning. I did this because I was starting to feel overwhelmed with all the food choices, my weight not budging, and a couple of other things. So I just wanted to dumb things down and just stick to something that I know that works. And I'm so excited to share my results with you today. I have lost 9 pounds in 3 weeks. So exciting. Anyways, I did put out this video a couple of weeks ago talking about how I lost 6 pounds in 7 days, which of course, most of that was probably water weight. But today I had to make an update video to let you guys know that it is now 9 pounds down in 3 weeks, which means that I kept that 6 pounds off and ended up losing an additional 3 pounds, totaling 9 pounds. And if you're new to my channel, you're probably like, okay, but how did you do this? And there's one simple answer for that: potatoes. I have been eating a whole whack of potatoes over the last 3 weeks. All right, so right now I'm in the middle of moving, so I have a lot more than usual on my plate. I also started to experience some perimenopause symptoms, which I did put out a video kind of diving a little bit more into that. And because of those things, I really just needed to dumb things down with my diet. You know, like I really just needed to remove that like decision fatigue over food all the time and just stick to something that I know that works, because I've already lost 60 pounds following a whole food plant-based diet. And the two main starches I ate the most were beans and potatoes. So I had the beans in my fiber protein shakes, which are absolutely delicious. I would have one every day for breakfast. And then mainly potatoes. Between sweet potatoes and regular potatoes, I would be eating most of the time for my lunch and dinner. Now, of course, I ate other foods as well, but potatoes were the main starch that I was eating to get that weight off. So with everything going on, I was just like, I need some type of like reset, just, you know, something that I don't really have to think about it. I can just be on autopilot and just kind of do it. So anyways, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do my own version of the potato diet. And that was basically that I'd have one of my shakes that also helped me lose that 60 pounds. And then I would just stick to eating potatoes for my main starch. Now, I got to be honest in saying that I am starting to get sick of eating strictly potatoes as my starch. I'm not even going to lie about that. I am getting to that point where I'm like, okay, I'm almost going to be wrapping up this cleanse. I was just telling my best friend Sabrina, hi Sabrina, this morning on the phone that, you know, it's going well, but, you know, I'm kind of getting to that point where I'm over it. So if you're also on a potato cleanse or wanting to try out a potato cleanse like me, and you are in need of some more low-fat potato recipes, then you're in luck, because I have just recently released my newest weight loss recipe ebook, and that is called Spud Skinny. Super excited about this book, and I've had nothing but positive feedback. This is an all potato recipe book. All potatoes, that's all you're gonna find in there. But the key is that every single recipe does not include any overt fats whatsoever. So no nuts, seeds, avocados, of course no butter, no oils, no high fat foods, because that is quite literally the only way you can lose weight, losing potatoes. So even along this cleanse of mine, never did I add any fat whatsoever. Potatoes on their own are considered one of the best lower calorie density foods, but you cannot add any fat to them because it will jack up that caloric density. So we need to keep them nice and low fat. But that's not to say that they can't be delicious and flavorful. And one last thing worth mentioning is that the recipes in this book are not specifically even designed for a potato reboot or potato cleanse. I mean, they can be used for that because they are all low-fat recipes, but actually the recipes were just created to include more low-fat potato recipes in your diet every day. So if you want to check out Spud Skinny, I will have the link posted in my description box below. And right now I'm running an incredible flash sale on that book. It normally retails for $16.99 and I have it on sale at 60% off. So it's quite literally just like a few bucks. But at any rate, the sale will only be running for the next 48 hours as I can't keep those prices that low forever. So try to take advantage of the sale while it is running. And again, the link to Spud Skinny can be found in my description box below. So I guess the burning question is going to be like, where am I going from here? Well, I figured that since I've already got 3 weeks behind me, what is one more week? So I'm gonna go one more week to kind of round this off to a nice month of eating potatoes and see what happens. But if I'm being honest, I'm actually so excited about my current results that I almost don't even care. Like, you know, it's crazy because it's been a really hot minute to see my weight budge at all. And I think that that just has to do with a lot of different things. Like I said, the new phase of my life that I'm entering. That may have something to do with it, you know, but regardless of the reason, it's just so exciting right now. So I'm just living in that moment and I'm just super excited for it. So if you're also struggling to lose weight, or you're just kind of at a loss at like what to eat or what the heck to do, I can't recommend this enough, you know, in terms of just really dumbing down your diet and just not even having to think about what you're going to eat. You know, the potatoes are super filling. Quite literally, they're the most satiating food in the world, so you're not going to find any weight loss food better than potatoes, and they work. I'm proof of that, and so many other are proof of that as well. And here's the thing, you don't have to commit to any amount of time. Even myself, I really didn't know how long I was going to do this for, and I felt that that was kind of the better approach for me, because sometimes if I set something too big for myself, I might fall off, and it might just feel too big to accomplish. So I find that for myself, when I set smaller goals, or I just kind of leave it open-ended, it's easier for me mentally to get there. So for me, I didn't know if it was going to be a week, a few weeks, and here I am almost a month in. So for you, you could do the exact same thing. You could just say for tomorrow, I'm going to do it the next couple days, or, you know, like a week, or whatever the case. You don't have to commit to any certain amount of time. Just do it. Just do it for a few days and see how you feel. And then you can just decide from there how far you want to take it. So to sum this up again about what I've been doing, I've been having one of my fiber protein shakes for breakfast, and then sweet potato or regular potatoes for lunch and dinner. Now, in addition to that, I'm also eating a ton of non-starchy veggies with my potatoes. So that could be a salad, that could be a stir fry, you know, that could be raw veggies. Doesn't matter, but I eat a whack of veggies with those potatoes, and I also have a ton of fruit. Don't be scared of fruit. I ate a ton of fruit to lose the 60 pounds, and I eat a ton of fruit to this day. Fruit never made any of us fat, so please don't be scared of fruit. So fruit are amazing for us, super hydrating, tons of nutrients. I love fruit, and that is my go-to snack. So basically, that's what I've been doing. So if you want to follow along, I know spring is around the corner, and there's just something like motivating, and just, you know, everyone's got a different pep in their step when the weather, you know, brightens up and warms up and stuff like that. So once again, if you are feeling lost and not quite sure what to do, I can't recommend this enough. So anyways, if you are not subscribed to my channel, you might want to consider subscribing, as I will be putting out a few more what I eat in the day videos in the coming weeks, to show you guys what I have been doing in terms of this reboot. So I'm trying to remember to pick up my camera when I'm eating to be able to film this, to be able to put it together and show you guys afterwards. So stay tuned for that, because I have a few more coming for you guys. So anyways, I'm going to leave the video here. I hope you guys are all enjoying this beautiful weather, or at least in Canada here, we are having some beautiful weather finally. And yeah, I'm going to get outside now with my kids and go for a nice long walk. So anyways, going to leave it here. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. And again, don't forget to check out that awesome book sale, 60% off of Spud Skinny right now for the next 48 hours only. Link is in the description box below. See you guys in the next one.